Hi guys, it's Thursday, and do you know what that means? It means that I'm Taylor, and you are watching 17 Lesbians. This week's topic is wait, now how do I do it in sign language? Wait, no, LGBT. Literature, it's the same thing. Books, movies, shows, music, artists, songs, dogs, not dogs, but you get my drift. So I actually wrote myself a little cheat sheet so I wouldn't forget to talk about anything. But first I'm gonna cover LGBT books. So I actually have two books. This one is called Does Your Mama Know? It's a book of short stories and poems and essays and all that stuff from different African American lesbians. Some are true, some are fiction, some are nonfiction. And I haven't gotten around to reading it yet. I started and I've read. This is all I've read. These pages right here. That's all I've read, and I have to read all of this. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, that's my phone vibrating. Next book I have is my absolute favorite book I've ever read in my whole entire life. Ever. It is called Keeping You a Secret, and it is by Julianne Peters. And Jackie actually talked about Julianne Peters in her video, but she did not talk about this book. And this book is amazing. I recommend that everybody in the world read it. But anyway, it is about, I've read this one. I'm actually starting to read it again. But it is about a girl named Holland and how she comes out and all that stuff. I would love to spoil this book for you and tell you all about it. But if you actually want to know more about what this book is about before you go out and buy it, I made a video about it kind of on my personal channel. It's called LGBT Advice in My Footy PJs, I think that's what it's called. And I'm actually wearing footy pajamas in the video. But yeah, go and check that out. I tell you a little bit about the book, but it is a really, 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 really good book. It's kind of more on the dramatic side of what gay teens face when coming out and all that. But it is a really good book. I mean, just look at the cover. It doesn't just make you want to go out and buy it. I actually heard about this book on YouTube, and then I went out like searching for like a mad person, and I found it by chance after I had went bowling one day with my family, and across the way there was a bookstore, and me and my sister didn't feel like waiting for my mom outside the bowling alley, so we went across the way to the bookstore. And I actually, like, for some strange reason, I asked the guy if they had the book, and they did. So I begged my mom to buy it for me, and she did. It is a really, really, really good book. I can read you a little bit of the back if I have time later in my video. No, I'll just do it now. It says, for anyone who has ever fallen in love, at the top. And then it says, first time I saw her was through the mirror of my locker door. I'd kicked my swim gear onto the bottom shelf and was reaching to the top for my calculus book when she opened her locker across the hall. She had a streaked blonde ponytail dangling out the back of a baseball cap. We slammed our lockers in unison and turned around. Her eyes met mine. Hi, she said, smiling. My stomach fluttered. Hi, I answered automatically. She was new. She had to be. I would have noticed her. She sauntered away, but not before I caught a glimpse of her t-shirt. It said, I am, are you? Am I what? That's the back. And how it says I am, it says I am are you. Like, and it says in the book that there's actually, it's like a rainbow triangle. So basically saying, I'm gay, are you? My next thing is LGBT shows. I was the biggest fan ever of South of Nowhere. Like Katie. I love the L Word. I love the Real L Word. I watch that all the time. I like some shows that have like that deal with LGBT issues. Like I love Skins, the original Skins, the British version that has the couple Emily and Naomi. They are the cutest things in the world, and their love story is just so beautiful and happy and sad and wonderful and awful and all that just rolled into one really cute redhead and one adorable blonde. And next, Pretty Little Liars. I love that show. It deals with the first season dealt with Emily like coming out and coming to accept herself and coming out to her mom and her dad and all that stuff. and yeah, it was really good. Movies, LGBT movies. I like a bunch of movies that people haven't like generally heard of. Like I just recently watched one called The Secret Diaries of Miss Ann Lister, which is a really good movie. I recommend that you guys go watch it. It's about this girl named Ann Lister, obviously, who doesn't want, and it's like back in the day, I don't know what you would technically call that, but when everyone lived like on big manors and estates and all that stuff. Yeah, and she was like, I don't want to settle with, I don't want to get married, I want to settle with a female companion is what she called it. But yeah, it deals with her and some relationship issues and all that stuff, but it's a really good movie. Next, I love sorry. I love this movie. It is called Affinity. It is about once again, it takes place like back in the day when the people like were like rich and whatnot in Britain and England and all that jazz. But it takes place, it's about this girl who goes to visit a prison, and it's an all-women's prison, and she falls in love with one of the inmates, blah blah blah, and then there's a really sad ending. It kills me, but I love that movie. It's such a beautiful movie. Music, I didn't actually write music down. I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh, sorry, I burped. But I love the Indigo Girls. Like Katie said, Power of Two is like the cutest song ever, and I love it. I like Tegan and Sarah. Pfft, what lesbian doesn't? I actually like Melissa Etheridge. And I like Lily Allen. Her song F You is like my freaking theme song right there. What else? I think this song has LGBT undertones, but no one else seems to agree with me. Sarah Bareilles, her song King of Anything. I guess it's just about respecting differences, but I like when I heard the song, I really related to it, and it's a really great song. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. But on a side note, this video is like 7 minutes and 20 seconds long. I'm sorry. But on a side note, I just want to tell you all that I had a wonderful first day of my junior year. It was really sad though, because since I moved, I was not with my best friends, nor any of my friends, or my girlfriend. Well, she graduated, I wouldn't have been with her anyway. But anyway, yeah, but it was a really great day. Yeah, that's all. Oh, and I look way better in this video than I did in the last video. Hello there. I think it's because I went to school, so I had to get all cute and whatnot. But I think I look pretty darn fabulous. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah. Freeze frame. Ha, Daily Grace impression. Well, that's all for this week, guys. Have a wonderful, awesome, wonderful, awesomely wonderful week.